When I was a boy, there was a cowboy on TV. His name was Whip Wilson. His real name was Roland Charles Myers, but because they wanted to appeal to the children, and they did, he was called Whip Wilson. Whip Wilson, as his name kind of indicates, primary weapon was a bullwhip, not a six-gun. He did carry a six-gun, but the bullwhip, that was his weapon. He could draw that whip off of his hip so fast and knock the gun out of the bad guy's hands. He was taming the West with that bullwhip. He was good at it, and the kids loved him. I know I did. Do you remember Whip Wilson, any of you? He used the whip very skillfully. Well, Jesus did too one time. In fact, it indicates in the Bible that he did this twice. First time was at the beginning of his ministry when he went to the temple in Jerusalem at the Passover time, and he saw all of these merchants that were in the temple area, the area of the Gentiles, it's called, and they were selling animals for sacrifice. They were exchanging the Roman money into money that could be used for the temple tax, and they were carrying on business in the temple area. And Jesus put together some cords and made himself a whip, and he drove them out of there. And he said, "Take these things away. Do not make my Father's house a house of trade." On the other occasion when he did this, which was after his triumphal entry into Jerusalem shortly before his death, he referred to them as robbers, being a den of robbers. You see, what they were doing was they were providing sacrificial animals for the thousands, literally thousands of people who came to the temple to offer sacrifices during the Passover. And they were taking advantage of the people. They were charging exorbitant prices, and they were making money and taking advantage of the people. And this is what Jesus drove them out for. And it says in John's Gospel, chapter 2, verse 17, that his disciples remembered that it was written, "Zeal for your house will consume me." It's a quote from Psalm 69, verse 9. "Zeal for your house will consume me." I like that word, zeal. I think we lack a lot of zeal in our churches today, don't you? And in our Christian life. Zeal. Zeal for what? Zeal for Christ. Zeal for the kingdom of God. We're so complacent. We've gotten so complacent in our society because we've gotten so comfortable. And it's hard to find people that have zeal and passion. It's another word for it. Zeal, passion for the kingdom of God. So I want to look at my own life in this perspective and ask myself, do I have that zeal? Do I have that passion? And God help me to get it. Will you join me in that? Will you pray in your life that God will give you zeal for his work and for his kingdom? Our churches today should be full of people who are working excitedly for the kingdom of God. Zeal for the Lord's house. That's what I want in my life. Zeal for Jesus. And I trust that you'll join me in that prayer. God bless you.